Hi, everybody. Hi, Kim. I see that you're here. I hope more people join us soon. I was able to go a little earlier today. My last slot wasn't booked. So how are you today, Kim? How are your classes? I can't ask about the booking frenzy because it's not Monday. That's my usual thing. Yeah, so I didn't go Monday because Danny was home with her sick kid and asked if she could go. And of course, we all want to hear from Danny. We haven't heard from her in a long time. So I said yes. And I know everyone was happy to hear from her. It's probably for the better. Monday, I had 10 classes. I was more tired. Today, I only have 7. So I have a little more energy to talk to you guys. Yeah, how many classes did you have, Kim? Good classes, but I fell asleep between 2 on a break and got a teacher no show for VIP KID. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Kim. Wow. That did you stay up all night? I know you do a lot of overnights. Um yeah, I get up really, really early, but I can't do the overnights. I did them in the beginning, but I can't do them long term. I don't get naps during the day. Oh gosh, sorry. Sorry, Kim. Uh and you just get one or did you have 2 classes that you got a teacher no show for? Oh, that really stinks, Kim. Sorry. Gosh. Um, well, I wanted to first I'll update you guys a little about my personal life. I told you through typing, but it's not the same as being able to tell you. My daughter went back to added another class. Went back to school one class earlier. Okay, Kim said I was up most of the night with a lot of classes, 3 45-minute classes and 7 25-minute classes. That's hard, Kim. I don't know how you do it. And you have at least one of your kids is still pretty young. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just the one I woke up 7 minutes in. Oh, that's too bad, Kim. Gosh, sorry. That really does. Nah, yeah, that's not good. Sorry about that, Kim. So back what I was saying, so my daughter added another class. For those who don't know, she's been sick for the past 8 years. And on and off, just going or getting to school has been really, really hard on her. On and off, I've either completely kept her out of school and homeschooled her, or I've done homebound, which is like she's still part of the public school and they send a teacher to our house with the work. So we've done both. This year she was being homeschooled for 2, homebound for 2. They do 4 classes a day. And so we added 1. So now she's going to be in school for 3, homebound for 1. So she only started just yesterday. Monday was a holiday. It was Columbus Day. Our kids get off for it. Well, she didn't have to go in early today. Actually, today I have extra time to talk to you guys. Why? Because they were doing the PSATs at school and I exempted her from them. I did not, with her first week adding an extra class, she doesn't need that stress. The counselor even asked me if I wanted to exempt, and because she figured I probably didn't want to put the stress on her. So today we're actually going in later than even the old time. I don't have to be off here as early. So she's done 1 day of it. And she did great. I mean, she was a little tired from PE, but like a normal person's tired, not like her extreme tired she can get with Lyme. Uh, so, but I have to say, even though she's doing better in general, today she's laying in bed, can barely get out of bed. It's raining here, and the rain can really affect her symptoms. So it's a sign she's not totally over it yet if she still like wants to lay in bed because of the rain. Um, okay, Kim's contract starts November 1st. I'm good. So at least it was only 1 and then you get to start over. And thank you for being excited for my daughter. Yes, I'm hoping before the year ends she could go to school for a full day. That would be wonderful answer to years and years of prayer. So, hope she does well today. She's supposed to go to school and meet with her homebound teacher today. Now her homebound teacher will only come once a week. All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I have heard of this happening to other teachers, and it finally happened to me. I had a child bring a gun to class today, a very real looking gun. Now, luckily, if any of you haven't seen it, Melissa Costello has a really good video on what to do if your student brings a gun to class. So I had watched her video in the past, luckily, and I just followed her advice. So, hello, Tasha. So, her advice is that to the kid, it's just a toy. Like they have toys that look like real guns because they don't have guns there. So sometimes the toys will look real. So her advice was just acknowledge it, say, oh, good, nice. Now put it away. So that's exactly what I did. I took Melissa's Costello's advice. I just said, oh, nice. Okay, put it away now. Yeah, and I have seen on the Facebook pages that there were some people commenting saying like they had been victims of gun violence. I mean, if that happened to you, I'm really sorry. I cannot even imagine. And for them, seeing a gun like, triggers like PTSD triggers. So, they may even react a little different, but I just told him to put it away. I could hear him like clicking one other time he brought it back out and I said, "Okay, put it away." Yeah, Kim said I play along with the guns. I've been shot many times. Okay, yeah. This kid was also like distracted all over the place and we would not have gotten through the lesson. I guess, see, I wouldn't have minded. I probably would have been more likely to play along if it didn't look real. Like the toy guns that we have here don't look real. It looks like so real. And even though I know it's not, that like, yeah, I just didn't want to play along. But this was my last class of the day. I was only booked from 9 to 9:30 today. I actually didn't know till a few days ago that I was going to be able to go in late today. So the last 3 slots I didn't open till later, so my last slot didn't get booked. Yeah, but this kid, you guys know I like to end at 25 if I have a class after. So it's a good thing I didn't have a class after because this kid also, like, I'm saying goodbye and he's like, wait, wait. And he brings the iPad to show me his dog, which was really cute. So I was a little glad I had extra time to talk to him today. The parents gave me 5 apples in my last class, so that's good. Okay. So did you guys hear there's new level 1 curriculum coming? If you didn't see it, teacher Morgan, I think sometimes she watches this later. She did a Facebook Live on the VIPKID level 1 Facebook page, which it was on late at night last night, so I didn't watch it, but I watched it this morning while I was getting ready. And I think it's going to be so much better, you guys. I think I'm going to like it. It's more useful words. It's more common words. Another teacher commented on her live like, "Oh, I work in a preschool. These are the words we teach them." It's things like pencil and book. I mean, normal words that the kids could use if they like took a trip to America. Because I don't know about you, but not too many toddlers say haka dance. I think I've only heard one, and this was an adult say it in the past year that I've been here. I don't, not too many toddlers say pyramid. So these are like useful words that, book, pencil, paint, things like that. So I'm actually excited about it. Not that, I mean, the level 1 is cute, but I just didn't think it was useful words. I had 2 level 1s today. One of them, the Egypt, and she got up and started doing the walk like an Egyptian, like around the room before the class. It was cute. It was very cute. And I had another one that gets distracted easily, an assessment, and the mom was there. So yeah, I teach more upper levels. I think probably I had more 1s and 2s today because part of my schedule didn't get open till after the frenzy. So then I get new students. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Did you see her Facebook Live? Okay. Those are the words we teach level 1 at iTutor. I agree. They are useful. Yes. Yeah. Because I feel like teaching pyramid, like, when are they going to use that? Yes, the lessons are cute and the songs are fun, but just haka dance, when are they going to use that? So yeah, those are the things I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to do the GoGoKid weekly report, and I also want to talk about Cambly today. I have started working there. I now have a regular student. I see him every day. Well, every weekday, Monday through Thursday, we've been talking so far since last week. So it's so much more casual and just more free talk, which is a lot more fun. Um, so let me first talk about GoGoKid, not the weekly report yet, but just this morning, they came out with an email. They're offering extra money. Okay, so it's for the week of October 25th to 31st. That's a Thursday to a Thursday. So it's not like a normal week that you open. It's not like a Monday through Sunday. It's Thursday to Thursday that they're offering this, probably because it's Halloween weekend and goes into Halloween, and maybe they're having trouble getting it booked. Now, I know I have a small channel, but GoGoKid, if you ever see this, it would really, really be helpful if these incentives came out earlier for those of us who work at other companies, because I already have pretty full schedule at VIPKID, so there's no way that I could, be part of this. Kim, what about you? I'm guessing you're probably booked at iTutor and VIPKID. Tasha, I don't know if you work for other companies besides VIPKID. You may have told me before, but sorry, I don't remember. GoGoKid has a deal with TESOL. They sent me an invite. Okay, to get a TESOL? Is that what you mean? Oh, hi, Evelyn. Well, that reminds me, if you want a TESOL, I have a link. I will drop it below after the live is over to get a TESOL for $19. Cambly and VIPKID. Okay, good, Tasha. I'm going to be talking about Cambly soon. I'm saving that for last because I'm talking about that the longest. Thank you, Evelyn. Yes, thumbs up the live. So, GoGoKid's incentive. So if you open 20 of the peak time slots from Thursday to Thursday, the 25th to the 31st, you get $18 more. That's per teacher. That is not a split thing like they've done in the past. And then $10. Okay, 14 to 19 PPT slots, $10 per teacher. Then they're having another weird bonus. They're comparing it if you opened peak time slots during September 23rd to the 29th. If you open more, so like it's a comparison thing. If you did that incentive and you open more, if you open 4 more slots than you opened that week for this week, the 25th to the 31st, you get $4 extra. And if you open 8 more slots than you did that week, you get $8 extra. And of course, anything is your fault, you don't get the money. A teacher IT, a teacher no-show, stuff like that. They have to be opened 48 hours in advance, but unlike VIPKID, they don't have to be marked short notice. Okay. Oh yeah, or a class with a valid less than 5 stars, you also don't qualify. All right, now I'm going to read the GoGoKid weekly report. So first of all, the first 2 things they have are things we already know about. Daylight savings is coming November 3rd. We all know that. And then GoGoKid is updating November 1st, the 9 and 9:30 p.m. Beijing time slots are not ready. We already know this if we work at VIPKID. They're a newer company. They just took a little longer to get around to telling you. I'm not going to read those. You guys already know that. So basically, we're losing daylight savings and the extra hour at GoGoKid, just like we are at VIPKID. Okay. Number 3, features of swapping video and slide. Okay, so you know how in the classroom, obviously on all the companies we work for, you see, the child, you, and the slides. So now you can switch out you with the slides. So like you can be bigger. So like if you need to tell the kids at GoGoKid something and really show them your mouth and how to form the words, you can like make your screen bigger and then you make the slides smaller. The slides go in the spot where you are and you go in the slot where the slides are, so they can see you and they can really see your mouth and your lips and how you form everything. So it's not available on all of them yet. Like if you hover over it, it gives details how to do it, which I don't think is even going to be helpful for me to just tell you without you being able to see it. But it's not available in all the classrooms. It's for 3.0, but it's coming. So, all right, number 4, Go Phonics is back. You guys, they revamped it. If anyone, over the summer, I did a lot of supplemental courses at GoGoKid. So a lot of the complaints, and I had this problem when I did phonics too, is like they had a lot of words and they were like big words, and it was hard to get through all the slides and the lessons in 25 minutes. So they've scaled back. They've made the lessons like shorter. They've made them easier words. They basically listen to everything that the teacher says. Less compact, fewer and easier tasks. Teacher can take a break and have, output or extension. Better time management. And they have suggested time usage in the teaching tips. Better animations and more fun. And then more flexible. So after the goodbye slide, they have the goodbye slide. After the goodbye slide, they have a free talk slide. This way, if you don't have time for the slide, the parent can't see that you skipped it. It's after the goodbye slide. So if you need to fill time, you need the free talk slide, it's on the very last slide. If you don't have time, you can skip it. So they've revamped that. Okay, so that's it for the GoGoKid weekly report. Anyone have, oh, sorry, there's one more page that I didn't see. Okay, they're having parent complaints. So they said their top parent complaints, pacing, inadequate student engagement are the top complaints. And they have a bunch of workshops to help people with those complaints. They have a pacing and time management, engaging students, organization, and games and activities. All right, so that's it for the GoGoKid weekly report. Anyone have comments or questions? Anyone, are you going to try to do this incentive? Like I said, I already have classes at VIPKID, so I'm not going to do that. Let me see what's in the chat. GoGoKid TESOL was sent to those who not already have a certificate. Kim says, I have one. Maybe they didn't know you had one, Kim, because you're new. Maybe just send them the one you already have. And again, I have a link for a TESOL, which I will get you guys when this is over. All right, who do I still have here? I hope, okay, I still have 3 people watching. So I think I have Evelyn, Tanya, and Kim. Where is everyone today? It's not my normal day, so maybe people didn't know, but I did post my link to a few of the Facebook pages. All right, so Kim says, I can't do this incentive already book. Exactly. Again, GoGoKid, if you see this, please let us know earlier. Tasha's still here. Tanya's here. All right. Hello, Tanya. I'm about to talk about Cambly. Yeah. Oh, and Tasha's doing feedback. Okay. I do that sometimes when others are going. Tanya, tell me, you probably told me before, but I have a lot of people that come and go through here. What company or companies you work for? All right. Let me tell you guys about Cambly. So I started last Wednesday. You can do what are called priority hours. That means like nobody, it's not exactly an appointment, but they open you up. You can accept calls. And when I say calls, they're video calls for those who don't work for Cambly and don't know. Okay. And Tanya works for VIPKID, GoGoKid, and one-on-one English. Okay. I've been watching videos from teacher Lexi talking about one-on-one English. I don't want to add a company, but I just like to know what else is out there. So I've been watching hers. Only sound on Cambly. Okay, so Tasha, you only do Cambly kid reservations. Okay, I haven't done that yet. I hear that's a little more formal. So what I just decided to do was open a priority hour. That's where like the company will feature you to everyone. If someone's looking for someone to talk to, your face will come up first. So when you do priority hour, you're committing to sitting there for that whole hour. And if you don't get any calls for the whole hour, you're still going to get paid for 15 minutes. So I thought, I had some things to do. I had some feedback. I had some banking. I was like, let me try this priority hour, because I tried just opening up, just saying I'm available, and I never got a call or anything. So I thought, I'll try a priority hour. If I don't get a call, I'll get my feedback done. I'll get other things done. Well, when you do the priority hour, you do get calls. I end up getting 3 calls. And you can do it last minute, you guys. Like even, VIPKid, GoGoKid, and I'm sure iTutor, even their last minute bookings are like up to an hour. So it was 3:55 and I decided from 4 to 5 I was going to do a priority hour. So you literally can do it last minute, more last minute than VIPKid, GoGoKid. Um so yeah, okay, you get you get lessons with Cambly Kid. Okay. So I just decided to open up calls and see who called in. All right, so I had 3 calls. One went really, really well. One went horrible, and the other one was so-so. The very first one was the one that went really, really well. I'm going to come back to that because I'm going to talk about him the longest. So the second call I got, the guy, I was friendly. Hi, how are you? Like he was just real serious, like didn't want to be friendly. He's just like, I want to do test prep. Well, I couldn't figure out how to um, bring up the Cambly lessons. I now know because, of course, after this happened, I went and watched some YouTube videos. I didn't know, but I thought it would be like VIPKid and GoGoKid and all the other, platforms that we do where somehow you click a button and the lesson comes up. Well, no, you guys, this is very important to know because I know a lot of people like Kim used my code, Heather and Cindy all wanted to start working for Cambly, but you haven't yet. Okay, so it doesn't come up in the platform. Like to do a lesson, you have to have it up in your own window and they have to have it up in their own window and you're looking at it at the same time. So you literally, what I do is make my window smaller and put another window and he has another window. You can also screen share. I tried it and I didn't like it because I can like see myself. I didn't like screen sharing, but my student had his up in his own window. So yeah, it's a little weird that way. So you can't like circle on the slide or have control over which slide you go to. You basically have to be talking to the student like, oh, I'm on page 3. Are you on page 3? Okay. And Tasha said it's like that for the Cambly Kid lesson too. Okay, that would be so much harder with kids because how do you do that with kids, Tasha? You can't. I know we have to like turn off their mouse or you control where you go. But all right, so the second guy, I had no idea how to get up the lesson. I was like, bear with me, you're my second student ever. Give me a chance to try to find it. And he ended up hanging up on me. So that didn't go so well. My third student was 2 guys in a car. Obviously, they were trying to flirt with me. And I did hear that that happens at Cambly, that sometimes it's just men who want to flirt with you. Now, I had my hand on my mouse by the button. If they said or did anything inappropriate, I was going to click off and hang up on them. I don't know what Cambly's policy is. I know you can block people. So Kim, you'll like this. I know you had a student at iTutor you wanted to block. You actually can block people at Cambly, which is nice. But Tasha, let me know what their policy is. I don't know what it is, but they pay like half VIP. If they said anything inappropriate, I was going to hang up. Anyways, they didn't cross the line. Maybe they knew they couldn't, but they were trying to flirt with me. And eventually they just said, they weren't rude and hung up. They just said, okay, we're going to go, teacher, goodbye. And my priority hour was almost over anyway, so it worked out perfect. So with them, we just talked a few minutes. Okay, so let me tell you about the first guy that I talked to on Cambly, who now is my regular. My first was the best. We had a great conversation. He wasn't trying to flirt with me like the third one was. He just simply wants to practice his English. He's in it for the right reason. He's from Spain. He has to speak English in his business. He's more of a beginner student, so his English is very broken. So sometimes I have a hard time understanding. So I think his business partner speaks English, maybe, or he meant that he has to speak English with clients and things. I'm not sure, or maybe both. But he wants to practice his English because he has to use it. And he has a trip to Romania coming up. So he really wants to just learn. He just wants to practice. So We talked the first time. We had a great conversation. Just, it's very casual. You don't have to do a lesson at Cambly, which is nice. We literally just talked. I guess they must be able to prepay if they want, because every time he's come to my class, he's had like a countdown. He does 30 minutes at a time. So then you can private message through the Cambly platform. Let me make that clear, because I had someone say you private message him through the Cambly platform. Okay. Um, so I didn't even know he could do it. He private messaged me first and said, I had a really great conversation. I felt really comfortable. So, we now have been talking every weekday, and it's nice because you can do set reservations like you can at VIPKID, but I have not been doing that with him. It's literally a verbal, like, hey, let's meet at this time. Well, the nice thing about it being a verbal, like, let's meet at this time type of thing, is that I don't have a set time that I'm supposed to be there through the Cambly platform, so I can change it if I want. So last week, like, I decided to do some errands after school with my daughter, and I simply just sent him a message, said, can we push it back by an hour? And he's like, sure. So it's like so casual. It's like talking to someone on the phone, but I'm getting paid for it, but it's a video chat. So it's literally like I'm just talking. I could change it on a whim. We have like talk. Last Friday, it didn't work out for us to meet. We said Thursday we were going to meet, and then it didn't work out, but that was okay. I didn't have any kind of formal thing. And even today, I forgot my daughter's teacher's coming today and that I need to clean. So I think I'm going to send him a message and, move it back an hour. But anyways, so here's the nice thing. Because Cambly doesn't pay as much, I don't prep, and there's no feedback. So yes, you're getting paid less, but no prepping, no feedback. So this is the last few times he's come to my class. He chose the lesson. So he chooses it from the Cambly library, and there's a way that like the lesson shows up on the screen, and all I have to do is click on it, and that's the one that he chose. So he completely takes the time to look through the lessons, chooses it, and then we go through the lessons. And he bases it on what he wants to know. So he told me, I really want more conversational type things, like I'm meeting someone for the first time, I'm talking to them. So he found a few lessons that were like that. And then what we do is we go through the lesson. It's like a dialogue, like a play where like you're saying one thing, they're saying one thing. It's also like repeating. So then after we go through that, I ask him, are there any words that you don't understand? And they have target vocabulary. So he'll say, I don't understand this word, I don't understand this word, and I'll be able to explain it to him. Yeah, so it's been really interesting. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hi, Tim. He's online teacher dude. Yes, it is cool. It's from Spain. Okay, and Tasha said when you do Cambly Kid reservations, it's similar to VIPKID. You accept the call and the lesson and the child pop up. You can write on the screen. Okay, good. So at least in the kid lessons, the lessons on the screen. That's good to know, because maybe if I start doing this more often, maybe I'll do the kids. You get paid more. And then Tasha said for the classes that aren't with the lesson plan, I use ManyCam. I show flashcards or worksheets or read stories. Is the book a digital book or a literal book? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about the Cambly lesson? It's it's kind of on the web, and you make like you have your own screen. Sorry, my daughter is trying to FaceTime me. Hopefully she'll come down here. I got an invite to apply to Cambly Kids. I just need to apply. Yeah, you have to do a demo. The Cambly lesson. So you know what is so funny is that I got accepted by Cambly months ago. So there's no like minimum, just like VIPKID and GoGoKid. You can work for the company and not open any slots. So there's no minimum. So I got accepted, and I hadn't worked there months. It's been probably 5 or 6 months. So now I don't even remember if I did the Cambly Kid demo because it's been so long. I have to double check. I will have to do that. Tasha said digital books. Okay. I'm not sure what digital books. Anyways, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, so that's what happens when there's a delay of the chat. I start talking about other things, and you guys are probably talking about something I said before, and now I don't remember. Sometimes I like when I go back and watch my lives, which I always do, like then I see the chat and I figure out what you were responding to and what you were talking about. Okay, yeah. So basically I've just been talking to him for 30 minutes every weekday and I get paid. Yeah, it's super easy. Like I said, no lesson prep. It is literally I am teaching him but it's literally like talking to a friend and I get paid for it. It's like that easy. It's just a conversation. Cambly is extra right now. And I can do it in the middle of the afternoon. That is a nice thing. So we talk usually between 2 and 4 o'clock, depending on our schedules. Which I don't know, Kim. Does iTutor have times that those like 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Um, that's how adults are on iTutor. Well, that would be fun if it's iTutor. But some of the things you guys have told me about, some of the things you said about iTutor scare me, like the for adults and doing like a, lesson prep thing. Oh, and you guys, after the guy hung up on me, the lesson prep, the one who wanted the test prep, I took the test prep off of my Cambly profile of what I want to do, especially because Cambly, you get paid a lot less. I don't want it to be serious. I just want to be able to talk to someone and get paid for it and have it be easy. So I took the test prep thing off of my Cambly profile. So I'm not doing that. What do you get paid? Okay, Tim. It's not very much, I have to say. How many minutes is the Cambly class? Evelyn, this is the nice thing. However many minutes you want it to be and the student wants it to be. It could be 5 minutes. It can be 30 minutes. It can be an hour. It is mutually what you guys want it to be. Tasha said 30. You're probably talking about for Cambly kids. Okay, so they pay a really small amount. Okay, let's say if you work for a full hour, it's like, and you're doing adults, it's 10.60 an hour. But you're literally paid by the minute. Tasha, say exactly what the minute pay is. And that is if you're talking for a full hour. So like the priority hour I did, I took like a 5 minute break in between each student. I did not get paid for that 5 minutes. So it's literally by the minute. So like yesterday, I talked to this guy for 30 minutes a day. I had to cut him off 4 minutes early. I did not get paid for that 4 minutes. But it is like a phone call. You can end it whenever you want. They can end it whenever you want. I'm not sure if Cambly Kids is different. Let me know, Tasha. Is there a set amount of time for Cambly Kids or is it the same? Like you could talk for 5 or 10? Let's see. 30. What's stopping you or him from just Skyping each other and you charging what you want? Obviously. Good idea. Good idea, Tim. Maybe I will because I'm guessing. I don't know. Anyways, I probably shouldn't say that. I met him through Cambly. He paid through Cambly, so I will do that now. But yeah, you could do that. You would have to find your own students. Kim says lessons are provided with iTutor. Really easy to chat with adults, even with a group. Just curious, they are adults. Yes, adults, Tim. But there is a Cambly Kids, which is more experimental, and Cambly Kids pays a little bit more. 12 something, Tasha, if you know the minute rate too. So Cambly Kids is a little bit more. All of them from Spain. No, Evelyn, they're from all around the world. That's why the hours are anytime. That's why any time of the day you can do hours because it's all over the world. So different times that you get on might mean different students from different countries. So he's 6 hours ahead of me in Spain, and so I have to figure that out with the time, but it's his nighttime. He's a teacher. So then he's like grading papers and he takes 30 minutes to talk to me. Did you see what happened with L4 and L5 today? I didn't. Okay. Tasha says it's $12 an hour for Cambly Kids. For kids, it's 30 minutes and the screen just shuts off. Took me by surprise the first time. Okay, so Cambly Kids is a set time, like VIPKID and GoGoKid. The adults is not. You pay by the minute, 5 minutes, an hour, however long you and that person mutually agree that you're going to talk. I see a lot of teachers talking about Cambly. Yes, I mean, like I said, the pay is lower, but it's so casual and easy, and you can do it any time of the day. if Marianne watches this later, I know you don't need a degree for Cambly either. So the nice thing is, like, my neighbor was asking me about online teaching, and I had to say, well, sorry, you don't have a degree, but I can pass Cambly along to her. So it's really nice if you're talking to someone who doesn't have a degree, you then have an alternative to offer them. Oh, well, you can apply to Cambly. Yeah, so iTutor also, I want to apply to them because they have other hours too, and they pay more than Cambly, but they have set times from what like a set reserved class. Cambly, jump on anytime and just start talking to people. You can decide on a whim. Your plans got canceled. Jump on. All right. A lot of teachers like me thinking we took the quiz and we got certified. They only had a certain number of vacancies, but they left that part out. Oh, sorry, Heather. So you didn't get the 4 and 5. Do you have a referral code? I'd love to share it with people who I come across and want to apply. Yes, Tim, I do. So I'll send you a private message with the code, and later after I edit this video, I will leave it in the description box. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. I'm scheduling this weekend with Cambly. All right, Heather. Very good. Let me know if you want help. Well, you guys, I need to get going. My daughter's been trying to FaceTime me, so she obviously wants something. We have to leave in 15 minutes for school, so she probably needs something before school starts. Yeah, I will get my Cambly link to anyone who wants to use it, and thank you, thank you. If you do use it, thank you, Tim. All right, you guys, I will see you. Usually I go Mondays. All right, so see you Monday, everyone. Bye. See ya.